Good afternoon, my good sir.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Yes,
Trying to get
sir.
the
Yes,
camera.
sir.
I don't know, man. Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you.
Cool.
How's your day going today, my sir?
Man, my day's been busy. Super busy, man. I've been ripping
Busy.
and running all day. Ripping and running
That's
all.
great, man. That's
How's your
like
day?
see, it's pretty good, man. I can't complain. Got the city in the background. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, that's dope views right there.
Yeah, man.
I might
Uh,
have to come, man, I might have to come down there.
you keep saying that, but you keep bullshitting. I
Hey,
believe. I believe it when I see it.
they won't let me take no days off, man. They don't let me take no days off.
But you had the weekend.
I do and I don't.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Of course, you know how that goes.
Of course. Yes, sir. Man, I'm excited for this topic, man.
Yeah, man. What's the topic? Child support.
Whew, whew. Every time I hear that, I cringe. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's the topic. That's the topic for today. Child support, man. Let me see if I can actually. Yeah, yeah. Today is today is the day, man. Let's have a conversation Sundays. Sponsored by KOMW, King of My Way. Uh, gonna let a few more people come in here, and then we're gonna get started, man. Cause uh, ain't no telling how long my battery gonna last. So definitely want to go ahead and get it started. And then we got a special guest for the night as well.
Yeah, we just want to talk, man. We just want to have a discussion, man. We want to talk about the things that and this is coming from a guy's perspective. I will say that out front.
Yes. Yeah.
Talking about child support and being an active father. I'm not talking about the deadbeat motherfuckers, but being an active father and how they get treated. Um, it's something to definitely discuss, man. Hey,
Exactly.
give me 1 second. Give me 1 second while we let people chime in. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
All right. That's a bet. We got one for y'all today. Trying to let a few more people come in before we get started. Got the views in the background though. Trying to let a few more people come in before we get started because this is a very serious topic that I want us to go over. Just gonna give you our perspective on it. And ladies, I definitely want y'all to chime in because I want y'all's perspective on it as well. Um, I want all the smoke.
You don't want all no smoke, do you?
want all the smoke. Because I've heard many different views of child support, and I just want everybody else to take on it.
Hey, look, now, you are we starting now?
Yeah, let's go ahead and start. Let's go ahead and start, man. Uh,
You,
it,
now, you yourself are a active father, right? Why did child support get taken out on you?
I have no, I don't have the answer to that question, man. Um,
No.
it's, it, it's something that's something that happened early on. Uh, I think my son was, let's see, September, October, November. 3 months old, and it was taken out on me. And then I went to court that next May, and that's when they told me that what I had to pay monthly, and then they charged me from when it was filed all the way up until that day. And
Oh yeah.
then I'll tell you one thing, man.
You know,
They charge you all the way back from the when the child is born. Uh, that's just how Virginia rolls. So um, it went back from all the way there, and then for a whole year and some change, I was actually paying $100 more when the court with the court order. So I was practically paying over $500 a month um, in child support. With you know, yes, I had a pretty decent job, but of course, you have bills and stuff like that. And that's something that they don't take in consider of. So it was rough. It, it
do
was
you
it was it was rough.
do you feel like some of it's spite?
Absolutely, absolutely. Because I hear like most of the females that I have came across with, they don't they have never like took child support on their the baby father. They what I'm saying, they had that do it themselves attitude.
Yeah.
Uh, so they never really did that. But I mean, it like I said, it is what it is. It's been done. Yeah, have I been hurt by it? Tremendously. Uh, Financially and mentally. It took a whole toll on my life, um, especially mentally. It was a lot of times where I wasn't able to eat because when you paying over $500 a month in child support and you receiving you receive every 2 weeks, you work every 2 weeks for a $600 check, and then your rent $620. So you got to come up with the extra $20 that you didn't really have from your job. So a lot of nights of eating one meal a day. A lot of times of ramen noodles. You already know the story, bro. But
Struggle.
huh?
The struggle.
Oh yeah, definitely the struggle. You know what I'm saying? It was like, man, it was a very difficult time in my life. Um, did it make me a better person? Absolutely. Uh, Made me stronger mentally. Um, and what I'm saying? It was just something that I had to go through. I had to, at one point in time, man, I was working 4 jobs to eat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? To eat. You know what I'm saying? Uber Eats. I was doing Uber Eats for a while. I was doing working at GameStop. I was working the clubs Fridays and Saturdays. Um, and what I'm saying, I did all of that to pay my other bills and have some type of food. And then and then on top of that, it just pay the regular day bills and then eat. I had to do that because all my money from my regular job, which at the time was Wells Fargo, it was going all to child support.
Yeah.
So and then a rent. You know what I'm saying? Once you pay rent and then the child support come out, I didn't have any money. I was in the negative. I was in the negative.
Yeah.
So, cause you think about it, if you only getting after they take child support out, you only getting $600 checks. That's $1,200 a month, and then with rent, that's $620 at the time. So, that's half of that. And then car note was $300 at the time, and then phone bill, and then gas for 2 weeks, gas for a month, not for 2 weeks, for a month, because the way they taking it out is like how the month. So you
Yeah.
was it was gas for a month basically. So I had to go through that, and then food for a month. So
So, and that's the thing I want to talk. Like, why don't? And I've heard this from a lot of brothers. Like, even if there is a breakup, and and they have a child, it's never the conversation of you know of them saying, well, the father's like, well, I'm gonna be here and still take care of my child and this and that. It's just it's like it's an automatic. I'm gonna go have you up for child support. I'm gonna hurt you one way or another. Why does it have to be like that? Why? All right.
it's just
So go
it's a
ahead. Go ahead.
spite. It's out of spite, man. It's really just, I mean, that's all. That's the only way I can come up with, out of spite, because you know if anybody that knows me, they know that I'm a great human being. I love kids, all of that.
Look, let me ask you
Al-
this. Women this
Always
too.
wanted to be a father, huh?
Let me ask you this, and this is a question for women too. If if there was no child support involved, right? Like you couldn't take a man out for child support, would you be more careful in who you had children with?
Hmm. Oh
That's
yeah.
a question I want women to answer. If any women in here answer that question, would it make you more susceptible to be careful of who you have children with?
If you had to fend for yourself, if you had to
'Cause-
fend for
bec-
yourself and your child.
right, because it seems like it just seems like it's more important to be a mother first than a wife.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like people
And
have
actually,
before considering marriage. So if child support wasn't in the play, then would you wait till marriage, or would you be more susceptible to be more careful in who you chose to have a kid with? Because our grandparents got it right, man.
our
You know,
grandparents did get her.
our grandparents had like 10, 15 children. And during those times, there won't no child support. But it
Nope.
won't no going nowhere neither.
Exactly. Exactly. Our
So
grand our grandparents got it right. Our parents got it wrong, and we just followed suit and getting it wronger.
so you think it's just these modern women?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like I said before, like our grandparents got it right. Uh, I'm pretty sure about 85 to 90%, not 85 to 100% of our grandparents got it right. They got that part. They got that right. Our parents, that trickled down. I'm pretty sure maybe like 45, 45% to like 65 of our parents got it right. Yeah, that's a good assumption. About 45% to 65% of our parents got it right with having the kids during marriage,
Right,
instead of like having the kids before marriage, and then what I'm saying, going through marriage and then having the kids. Cause I mean, for one thing, you know how a lot of relationships nowadays it break up because of like a disruption with the kids instead of like because they love the kids more than they love themselves, and at the end of the day, that's not how it's supposed to be. The kids won't dare the first thing. Y'all was two there, so y'all have to continue to have that same type of love in order for the relationship to succeed.
Right.
So I think that's where we messed up big time.
Right. Okay.
Uh, but yeah, man, it's been it's been a trying 4 years, but you know what I'm saying, I'm still gonna push through. Can't nothing stop me.
Right. 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 So it seems like sometimes, man, active fathers get treated like the piece of shit dad, that ain't there for their child. And they do all that they can, and and trying to provide, plus still try to make a way for them to live and survive also. But sometimes they can still get treated like crap, man.
Absolutely.
I ran across a situation, man, and I deal with this stuff myself, like even with my daughter. But I proposed a question, and I was just like, if you have your child for the duration of a summer, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel like the father should get 50% of that child support money that he sends anyway? Should he get that back in order to take care of the child during the duration of the summer?
I feel like the kid should get 100%.
Right. And see,
Excuse me, the
I feel
father should get the other parent, either it's a woman or if it's the custodial parent or the non-custodial parent. If the non-custodial parent is has the child for the duration of the summer, then they should get the child support during that duration of the summer because the custodial parent does not have the child.
right. And it just
So,
seems like when it comes to money and dealing with the child, it's always it's just the issue.
oh, it's always an issue. Money is always the issue when it becomes uh, a child involved.
And then you got some women that says, well, you got to think about other things too, like the child has to have lights, they have to have food, water, and all this other stuff. And I'm like, wait a minute, you have to take care. You have to do that anyway.
Yeah, you have to do that anyway.
You have to take care of that anyway.
Because if you want if you didn't have it the money for yourself, how would you be able to live?
Right.
How would you be able to live? The money, child support money, is for the child, absolutely, but it's not for it to take care of you at the same time.
Right.
The child support is to take care of the child. That's why it's called child support.
It's
Support child.
a lot of times it for that. It
But
doesn't.
I mean, it's something that was dealt. It was what child support was created. What we look at? It was 1973.
I think it was 1975.
Yeah, it was one of them.
And
And
so a lot of women take it as passive income, man. I've seen situations like this where women have kids, don't even want the dude, have kids with the dude, and just buy, you know, and
absolutely,
take child support.
absolutely, absolutely.
Um,
And to be honest, I mean that's sickening, man. That's passive income. Yeah, because
it
I
is.
mean,
It's passive income.
yeah, because you look at it for 18 years. Depending on how much you pay, I don't know uh, how much other people pay, but I pay basically like $400 a month in child support. So about time my son gets 18 years old, uh, His mother wouldn't got over $100,000 a year.
Yeah, I think
I
I
mean,
don't know.
over $100,000 over the course of 18 years.
Yeah, it might have been. Hold on, man. Hold on, because I gotta calculate this up.
Yeah, so yeah, man, that's it's crazy, man, because you 18 years you have to pay child support, and if you calculate, see, and it's really over what I said, because the first whole year I had to pay over $500 for child support. So, and then now I think after that year was up, then that's when they start. I had to pay the regular $400 and some dollars in child support each month. So
Hmm.
really, it's going to be close to 120K that I ain't spent over a course of 18 years uh, on child support.
Yeah.
So if you was to think if somebody was save that 120,000 in child support, throw it in a bank account, man, invest it in stocks. You know what I'm saying? Especially in
Hmm.
stocks, they'd be a multimillionaire if the woman was smart. I mean, that's how the way it goes. I mean, that's how the United States works.
Yeah, man. It's you make a kid in private, and then they get to step in and tell you, this is what it takes. This is what it requires. Um, and then if you don't pay, if you don't pay enough, man, they take you back and they can get you for more.
Yeah,
Not considering that you have to live also.
and
Me personally,
the crazy thing is, uh, what really shocked me is when we went to court is because I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I ain't never asked nobody about no child support because I always thought that I was gonna be married to the woman that I had a child with. You know what I'm saying? I've always thought that I was gonna actually get it done the right way, but of
it
course it didn't work like that. But
can be a
uh,
fair situation at times, man.
yeah,
It's very.
and yeah, it was. I mean, dang, what was I saying, man? Uh,
Lost your
I
train
got
of thought,
caught
man.
up, huh?
Lost your train of thought.
Yeah, I was going into the motion and then I just lost it. But yeah, man, it's just I didn't know that they take. Okay, I got it now. I didn't know that they went off of your gross pay. When I found that out, I was like, "How you gonna go off the gross pay, but take my net?" I
Mm,
was like, when I seen that, because you ain't been in the courtroom, and y'all ain't you had to sit down with the lady or man in that little room, and that's when y'all go over your numbers, how much money you made, how much money you made, not how much money they made, but how
mhm.
much money you made, and you go all over the numbers and everything, and they go, they base the child support number off of your gross pay, but they take it from your net pay.
Mhm.
So you know, uh, I was working at Wells Fargo at the time, so
Mhm.
net I'm making 11, 1200,
Yeah.
net,
Right.
and gross about say about 16, 17.
Mhm.
So uh, I'm thinking, okay, they're gonna go off my net because that's what I actually take home.
Mhm.
No, not at all. I had I had a rude awakening when I got up in that courtroom, boy. I, I had a rude awakening
Bro,
when I in the courtroom. Cause I was like, I looked at the lady, and I was like, "You take off my what? My gross." I was like, "I don't even make that. I don't even bring that home. How you gonna take off my gross?"
listen, all that.
That's how we do things. What?
Yo, no, man, bro. I was in the courtroom. The judge specifically told me. He said he looked at me and he told me. He said, "These are my women." Yo, come what? That's what he said to me, bro.
Hey, we can't make this stuff up, boy.
He said, "These are my women."
Mm. What?
Bro, if that ain't pimping, I don't know what pimping is.
What? What?
Y'all
Bro,
eat me.
he said that to you, bro?
Yeah, he really did say that to me. And the thing is, like, when we went back to child support, like, I was being told that my daughter's in daycare. My daughter's telling me, like, nah, I'm not in no, I'm at home all day. And she doesn't have to provide no proof to this. And I'm like, really? Boom. So it went from the $400 from what you was paying to the $600 a month. Plus, even with that, I'm still giving my daughter money, like on her cash app. So if it's anything she needs, is it's no problem still. But active fathers, man, they get treated sometimes like I don't know if it's because we don't do everything that the woman wants us to do.
Yeah.
I've been in situations where it be times like that, or if you don't do something, or when they want you to do it, it's I'm gonna get you back. It's just all this emotion, bro, and for no reason.
Absolutely.
It was a situation in time where I was actually paying before child support. I was paying a decent amount out of pocket, and then when we went back, it was less. And I'm like, I was giving you more, but see, now you went and got them in it. But it still worked out in their favor in the end. So, but
Of course. Of course.
It is what it is on that note, man. But it's just
Well,
questions. It's just when it comes to money, bro. It's always, and especially with the child, it's just an issue. What do you?
let
Hey,
me ask
look.
you, bro. Let me ask you this question, bro.
Okay.
I told you how when I got first put on child support, how it affected my life, mentally and financially. How did it affect you when you was first put on child support, mentally and financially?
Shit, it was hard. It was hard. Like I didn't get to do everything that I wanted to do. I mean, which is if it's for the benefit of my daughter, yes. But at the same time, it was still to me kind of. And I know life ain't fair, but it was like, damn, where do I get room to breathe? My daughter's gonna be taken care of regardless. But I'm not gonna lie, I didn't I didn't get as bad as whereas I had to scramble for food or nothing like that. I was kind of a little bit fortunate on that end, and was able to save money when I could. But I mean, it was okay. I mean, it wasn't a super struggle, but it was times where it was a little hard.
Oh yeah, I
But
believe that 100%.
you just you know you just gotta have the mindset that I'm gonna get better, I'm gonna do better, I'm gonna make more, and it is what it is. You can't let it stop you.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
Look where you
absolutely.
at.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
sometimes,
like I said,
like I said,
I have came a long way, mentally, financially. I have came a long way, man, because I didn't know what I was gonna do. When that judge told me in the courtroom, he was like, uh, "You're gonna have to pay $400 a month in child support."
yeah,
I'm like, I mean, won't nothing I can say. What can you say? You can't say anything.
I can tell you what I want to say.
Yeah, I can tell you what I wanted to say,
Get your
but
hands in my pocket, man.
exactly, exactly. But and then to actually receive after you go to court and they tell you one thing, and then you get a letter in the mail stating, I say maybe like a month later, you get a letter in the month mail stating that, oh yeah, we're gonna have to take additional $100 from what we said because this is how much you owe in rearage, and we taking it all the way back from the child was born. So
Man.
they had me $2,400 in rearage.
Oh, man, listen. I'm gonna tell you, because I used to work at Goodyear. Um, I was, I was paying child support, and I was so caught up. I was so caught up that I paid extra, and they sent me a check back, because it was extra. But man, I started working at Goodyear, and then somebody got wind.
Hey, we ain't gonna throw nobody under the bus.
He gonna do that, but uh, when I started there, and word got out, and right back in the courtroom, and it was no problems, man. It was no problems. But when they did that, that's what jumped my output up to $600 a month, and they go back from that time period, and I think it was like a wait, like you had the date that you go to court, and then you get the hearing or whatever, and then they make the judgment, and then
Mm-hmm.
time go by, and then they go back to all that time, and
Oh
that
yeah,
put me in the real like by a lot.
yeah.
A lot. So I ain't seen excuse me. I ain't seen a tax refund check in a while. I don't get them because they go straight to that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They go straight to the
Yeah, and it's
phone.
crazy because it's crazy so much like that the non and I'm not gonna say the man. I'm gonna say the non-custodial parent. Reason why I say non-custodial parent is
Mhm.
because a lot of females that I know have been put on child support by the man, and
Yeah.
some of them, well, the females that I know that's been put on child support, it was some bush. It was some bush. You know what I'm saying? And of course, they made more money than the man, and the judge so happened to go in their favor, which you know what I'm saying. I was like, that's crazy, but I mean, it does happen. If you get that type of judge, it could happen. Um, but so that's why I'm gonna say I'm not gonna say the man or the woman. I want to say the non-custodial parent. This is for all the non-custodial parents because it could be a man or a female. So that's why I wanted
Right.
to do it in that aspect.
But man, honestly, like if the shoe was on the other foot with me, I honestly don't look to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't do that.
Me either. If it was me, I wouldn't ask for a dime because
Like
I'm
and
just
that's it'd be like,
and I,
nah.
yeah. But
But
at
that
the same time, I'm like, you know how I am. I don't like asking people for nothing, like absolutely nothing. So when I look at it, I'm like, I don't want nothing from nobody like that. But occasionally, when times get hard, you gotta ask for help, or else you're gonna be short.
yeah.
But I mean, if the shoe was on the other foot, I would it wouldn't have been no court. It wouldn't have been no court at all because for one thing, I could take care of my son with my own money, no problem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Having that extra $400 and $500 a month uh is more than capable to be able to take care of my son on a monthly basis. So
Right.
uh, there wouldn't be no child support because I don't see about getting the man involved.
Right. All right, man. So we can take this time now, man, and let's bring on a friend of ours.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, what I'm gonna do is I need for you to drop off, and I'm gonna bring him in. Is he live?
Uh, I'm not sure. I can't see him.
I just sent a request to him.
Yeah, man. We can kind of get a different perspective on some things that women do, and why they do some of the things that we do or that they do. Excuse me. I know some women, and like I said, and back to that question I asked, even with some women, like a lot of them say, yeah, they do feel like the man should get some some of the money back, if not all of it back, for child support during the summertime.
Cause I mean, all they're doing is is coming out of the non-custodial parents' check, and if you don't have the kid, then what? You just shopping? You shopping?
We're good at that.
You shopping? You taking trips?
Right.
You taking trips with my money?
I think we just
Okay.
grown. Like we not kids too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And I think Jermaine is ready. So drop off, bruh, and then I'm gonna get Jermaine on there, and then we're gonna bring you back.
all right. I should be back. If not, we'll end it. I got a busy day today. But if I can make it back on, I will.
All right, that's a bet.
All right. I'm out.
All right, bro.
Peace.
Peace. And just waiting for Jermaine to accept this. Let's see here. See if I can get him on here, because I definitely want his perspective on it. And then I want a female perspective, man. I need one female to comment me, because I want a female's perspective too. I don't want to seem like it's just men ganging up on women and stuff like that. Nah, I definitely don't want that at all. So I definitely want a female's perspective on this. So any female that wants to join the live, just comment me. That way I can add you in. For some reason, let's see here. And I'm trying to. He actually got to be in here. Let's see. How's everybody's night going so far, though? What's going on, big dog?
What up, dude?
Been that much, man. How you been living, man?
Right now, I'm just cooking.
Hey, what's on the menu, my brother?
Well, teriyaki turkey wings, mashed potatoes with gravy and mushroom,
Mm,
spinach,
mm.
spinach and yeah, meatballs. Old
God,
lady wanted that shit, so
God, you got a
so
full
I had to
course
cook that shit.
meal. You got a full course meal over there, my guy.
And a doggone pecan pie.
Ooh. Yes, sir. All right,
Yeah,
man.
that's what she picked up.
We're gonna get into it, man, because I've been hinting this topic for a while. We
Uh,
stopped doing Let's Have a Conversation Sundays for about a good 3 or 4 months. Just I've been very busy the last 3 or 4 months, just like with work and the clothing line. Been trying to get this stuff situated, and then bro been busy as well with everything he got going on. So we ain't been able to do this recently, but tonight is the night. We bringing it back.
dude,
We bringing it back. Uh, we bringing the smoke. Today's topic is child support, man.
I don't think they ready for that. I'm just gonna be real. I don't think they want that real truth about it.
Man, I was just telling bruh my struggles with it. He told us a little bit about his struggles with it. And you know what I'm saying? With it, the toll it takes on your mind and your finances, that, you know what I'm saying, that something that can be solved outside of court. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Something that, you know what I'm saying, you don't have to put the court involved. That, especially a father that's, you know what I'm saying, willing to help out the child in any and every aspect, and you bring the court involved and everything, it's a struggle for the man, because not only he's going against you, but he's going against the system as well.
right. But
So
the way I look at it, child support is like this. I feel like a lot of them just use it as a means to get back at somebody or get back at the guy because, you know, things didn't go the way they thought it was going to go. And really, the way I see it, they only doing it to be just, spiteful.
mhm.
They ain't actually thinking about the child. They're just being spiteful. To me, child support is just forcing somebody to do something that they didn't have no intention of doing anyway.
Yeah,
Because if a child is going to take care of his kid, he going to do that. You don't have to take him to court to do that. He just going to do that because it's in him to do it.
absolutely,
And
absolutely.
that's just the way I look at it. Because if you really sit back and think about it, wherever that mother goes, if the child is in custody of the mother, wherever the mother goes, the child is going to go anyway. So if, say for instance, the guy was to pass away, the
Mhm,
original father,
mhm.
she still would have to take care of that child.
Absolutely.
She still would have to take care of that child. It ain't got nothing to do with the child support. I mean, you can't file for child support from a dead man. So
Nope.
if you sit back and think about it, the child still will be taken care of by the mother. Child support to me is like you just forcing this dude to do something that he had no intention to do.
Mhm.
Real men gonna step up and take care of that responsibilities.
Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
true. And some women just need to understand that a real man is just gonna step up, because he want to be a part of his child's life.
Facts.
Child support, to me it is, they don't think about the fact is that man still gotta live. He
No.
still gotta live. You lock him up, he still can't take care of the child. Child
And,
support to me ain't nothing but you just looking at the financial aspect of it, and you're not looking at the true support of the child. You're only looking at the financial part. You're not looking at, the fact is that child needs their father there for, moral support and everything else that comes with it. It's more to it than just the financial part. And when you use child support, the only part they looking at is just the finances. And you take a man, I've known many guys, paying child support and the kid ain't even theirs.
mhm.
And he got screwed. But, somehow I guess that's their fault. But no, it's not. Because that woman knows right out the damn gate, whether or not, that's, if that's that man's child or not.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But at some point, it needs to be addressed. It needs to be handled because everybody, you know, child support ain't really helping you. All it does is forces a wedge between the mother and the father. And
Yep.
if you really care about that child, then you would want the father to be there.
Absolutely.
Unless he one of them deadbeat dudes that, one of them one night stand things, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it happens.
It does.
It happens. And we all know everybody ain't gonna want to go in there. Everybody ain't not gonna give up sex. So we can kick that shit to the curb. Ain't nobody giving up sex. So somebody has to take responsibility and do what they gotta do. So
Absolutely.
where D at?
He's I believe he's still in here.
Oh, okay.
I believe he's still in here. Yeah, man. It's just crazy how, like, we was talking about, basically I was giving my perspective on what had happened to me during, the early stages of when I had to go through the courts with child support. And I was telling bro, I was like, I did not know that they based everything off of your gross pay, but take from your net.
And see that, how do you base something off of gross pay? Everybody knows your gross pay. You don't get all of that.
Exactly.
You do not get all that. They take that. They take a portion of that. Taxes take that.
Exactly. And that's what I was telling, and that's what I was telling bro. Like because when you go to the first thing you do in the court, they get both of y'all into a room and they basically do finances. So when we went through the court and they was lining up all my finances and all that, and then I was just looking at the lady, and then she was like, well, you make this, and this. I was like, I don't get that. I'm like, you basically saying that I net $1,600 every 2 weeks, but I only see 1,000 of it, 1,100 of it.
They notice, but see what they're looking at is the fact is, I think what they're doing is when they do that, they know that you can go in there and change your dependents and change it to where you can exempt yourself, but everybody knows that you're not exempt. They're going to take a portion of your money. And if you single, oh yeah, they're going to take a nice little chunk of your money. You
Absolutely.
don't get all that damn money. And they know that shit.
Absolutely. So they was basically taking it from the net. So it might say that I gross $1,600, and then I might net 1,100, but then they take the $500 from the 1,100. So I come home with a $600 check every 2 weeks. That's right. What they were doing to me.
And a whole lot of people know that's BS. But see, the woman that's receiving it, she don't care.
Oh no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. They don't care about that particular part because they feel entitled to that money.
And then some of it's just payback. Well, that's what he get. That's what the motherfucker get. It's not about that. It ain't. I mean, when all you really had to do was come to me and have a conversation where we could sit down and we could talk about it and we could work out a plan. We could work out some kind of, I mean, you could have worked out something to the point where I can come get the child or whatnot. But you know how that's going to be a whole totally different story in itself, especially if you got another chick that you're dealing with.
Absolutely.
They ain't going to like that idea. But
absolutely,
that's why I tell guys right out the gate, be careful where you stick your meat. Because some of these mothers, they ain't right. And the advantage, they gonna take your ass to the damn cleaners. And sometimes the best thing to do in situations like that is if you a single dude and you out here doing whatever, and you know you're gonna be out here doing this, and you know that you're dealing with a girl and you messed around, got her pregnant, the best thing for you to do is get you a 2-bedroom crib.
Mm-hmm.
Take that one room and make it into a room for that child. So that way you can protect yourself, because by having that room, it shows that you're putting forth some effort for that child. You're not just thinking about yourself, you're thinking about the child. Whatever money that you give her, you make her ass sign a damn receipt and documentation. Don't give her cash.
Oh no.
Give her a damn money order.
Yeah, money order.
That way you can, and you keep that little that tag. You go to damn Family Dollar, go anywhere, get you a damn portfolio, and keep up with all of that stuff
Mhm.
because you're doing it. Because so when you have to go to court, you can present that to the court, and it shows on your behalf everything that you're doing. And it would also be smart to have what you call a calendar to color code all the times that you done went there, spent time with the child, or if you came and got the child, if you did anything for the child. Because I'm telling you, what the judge gonna say that everything that you did, oh, that's a gift. How is it a gift? It's not a gift. You just
Ab-
don't buy gifts for anybody.
Exactly.
That's my kid. And I'm making sure my kid got what they need. So therefore, you have to go that extra mile to protect yourself. Because if not, they're gonna drain your ass.
Yep. And I didn't know that when I got, and I won't prepare. And that's what really happened to me. And it was like, what can I say? Like I don't have any proof of anything. I don't have any proof. Yeah, I did this and that, but I don't have no proof. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's he or she say.
Yeah,
And
it's your word against hers. And
yeah,
now then, like I said, judge is going what he gonna do, he's gonna turn around and say, well, Mr. Jordan, well, that stuff is a gift. How is it a gift? You don't just go out and buy gifts for them kids that you don't know. You know it's not a gift. It's like you're looking along the sides of her and not looking at the sides of me that I'm putting forth the effort to do what I got to do to take care of my kid. And, and like I said, a lot of that shit can be avoided if women would just sit down and have a talk with them. Get out of your feelings, get out of your emotions. We both sat down, we did this. Now, what are we going to do about it? This is how we handle it. You sit down like grown people and talk about it. But just running to the court system, to me, that's just that to me, I look at shit like that as a slave mentality. Well, since I can't put your ass in check, I'm gonna get this motherfucker over here to put your ass in check.
yep.
That ain't cool. That's not how you handle a situation. You sit down like grown people and y'all sit down and talk about it. When you start involving, the court system and stuff, the court system really don't give a damn.
Absolutely.
They really don't care.
They don't.
Because the only one that's benefiting from this is the mother. You can say what females will come in and say, well, the child is benefiting. How is the child benefiting by driving a wedge between me and the mother? Because me and the mother is not getting along because she coming in and taking money that, she takes this amount of money. They got a set amount that they taking from me.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what might be going on in my situation. My car might break down and I might need that little extra to try to get my car fixed so I can go to work so you can keep getting your damn child support. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you have to look at stuff like that. But
Yeah.
they look at that. They look at it like, well, he'll find a way. That's the reason why I urge any dude, if you're in a situation like that, the smartest thing for you to do is get you a second job.
You got
Sometimes
to.
helps.
You got
It
to.
helps. Huh?
You got to. And that's
Because
what I was telling bro earlier. Like when I first moved to Charlotte, and this is when I was starting to pay, like, you know what I'm saying, some rent. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And like I was only working one job at a time. I was working Wells Fargo. I was making pretty decent money at Wells Fargo. And when the child support came along, like it took everything. Like, because not only did I was having to pay $400 a month, but they actually started charging me rearage. It was a month later. I tell you not. After it got a court order, they said $400 a month, and I was like, what am I gonna do? Like, this is taking all my money. It's taking all my money, like, to eat and everything. So
Right.
I was like, and then I was like, I was telling, I just moved to Charlotte. And then my rent, because I was going in half, it was $620. So not only I had to pay $620, but you know what I'm saying, the $500 they add on $100 more to the child support to cover rearage. That they said that I wasn't doing anything for my son during that time, and of course that was an absolute lie.
Right.
And
Being that you had no proof of it,
I ain't have no proof.
right? That's the reason why I tell anybody. I told him the same thing. When it comes to that shit, they do not. They. If a woman doesn't take your ass, don't have you up on child support from the gate. It's pretty much like this. She pretty much got your ass by the balls. The moment that she find out that she pregnant by you, she got you by the balls. That's
Oh yeah.
point. She got you. Ain't nothing you can get. Ain't nothing you can do. The only thing you can do, what's that old song? It's cheaper to keep them. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. That's a whole lot of truth to that shit. So it's like one of them damn situations is you got to be careful who you stick your shit up in. Because some of them like I said, when the relationship goes sideways or goes south, and understand, all relationships ain't going to be perfect. But when a child gets involved, now y'all done brought another child into the world. Y'all have to at least learn how to co-parent and do this without bringing the court system in. Because you got to remember, you got to live just like she got to live.
Absolutely.
And a lot of women, sometimes they so caught up in their emotions and so mad and upset, they don't take no time to think that man got to eat. He got to live. I mean, in order for him to be able to do for my child, I gotta trust him to do that. But it's like they don't trust you to do what you say you're gonna do. Because and I have to blame that on some of these guys who will start off, doing one thing, and then the dude, he gets mad and he decides, well, fuck it. Fuck that bitch. I ain't gonna worry about that shit. Fuck them kids. Bruh, you can't. A lot of these women is living their lives through the eyes of other women. And
Absolutely.
that's why a lot of them do that shit.
Absolutely. You hit the nail on the coffin right there. Living their lives through other women and their experiences.
And the thing about it is, the woman that you do, she would know you. She would know you very damn well, know that you're not that type of dude to do that. But because of what her friends may say, or cousin, or mom,
Family,
aunt, they'll be like, girl, you better have his ass up for child support. He might start off paying that shit. What happens when they you need something and his ass ain't around? Fuck that. You better have his ass up for child support. And listening to them, they make a bad situation worse. And the situation can fix itself, but they won't allow it to. And then what do you got? Now you got blood in the water. You got blood in the water, because once you come in and start taking my money, I ain't got nothing to say to you.
facts.
Because you just took away my ability to survive. That is my ability to survive. Because as a man, we got to make ourselves valuable. Women they're born with value. We got to make ourselves valuable.
Hello?
So therefore, I got to go out here and make the money that I need in order to survive, in order to have something. But if you done came in and just took that shit, we got a problem. And the first thing she gonna say is my fault, because, well, you know you got a kid, this, that, and third. Yeah, I understand that, but at the same damn time, can you give me time to let me get myself situated so we can do this shit? You ain't got to come in taking every damn thing I got, and it's not even necessary.
And
it's
and that's what I was telling bro earlier. I was like, when I first got put on child support, like that same, I think it was that same day, they was like, well, you need to make a payment right then and there. I was like, what?
Like, somebody actually coming into the courtroom and have that kind of bread right then and there.
Like you need to make a payment today. Like, and I'm like, yo, I gotta pay $400 and some today. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then they charged me for like court fees and all that other stuff.
Lawyers. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, I'm like, yo, and then I get a letter the month later stating, well, we're gonna have to take you for your rearage. You're gonna need to be paying that. So we're gonna take an additional $100 out of your check for the foreseeable future until you're able to pay that rearage. So I was $2,400 from the rearage from the time that they did it to the time he was born until the time of the actual court date. So I had to pay $2,400 in rearage plus current pay. So I was paying $500 and some a month in child support for over a year. So if you do the math, okay, I was bringing home net my checks was at the time it was like 1,000. It was like $1,100, and they took 500 and some dollars uh of that monthly. So if you take that into consideration, then I was getting $600 checks every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
$600 checks every 2 weeks, and my rent at the time was $620.
Right.
So I had to have 4 jobs. I had 4 jobs at one time. I was working Uber Eats. I was working Wells Fargo from 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock, 5:15 in the evening. Then I would get off of Wells Fargo. I would work GameStop to like six to nine. So I was working GameStop from 6 to 9, and then after I leave GameStop, I was doing Uber Eats from 9 to sometimes it was 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, and do it the next day. I had to do I had to I had to do that nonstop for like over like a year to be able to eat. You know what I'm saying? And then
Right.
on the weekends, I would do it even more extensively because I wasn't working on the weekends at Wells Fargo. So I'll work GameStop. I'll probably have to go there like from 10 to like 5 or something like that, 10 to 6. And then I'll do the club at night. And then after the club, I'll do Uber Eats until like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. And then I would go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? And that was just to eat. That was just to pay my other bills. That was to pay my other bills and to eat.
And see, and what's crazy about that shit is the average female couldn't do that shit.
No,
She's
absolutely
not
not.
gonna do that. Like I said, thing is, people fail to realize when it comes to us, the one thing people fail to realize about a man is this right here. Nobody is coming to rescue us.
Absolutely not.
But for them, it's always all they gotta do is boo-hoo cry and somebody coming to the rescue. They get put out on the street, HUD homes, they coming, god damn it, they hungry, food stamps.
Yeah.
Oh, you gonna get something.
I
But
ain't never got no damn food stamps.
that's what I'm saying. But see, now they got an argument now, see, because nowadays you do got guys that get food stamps. And for me, I'm sorry, I just can't respect no dude to get food stamps. I can't. Reason why is because you a grown ass man. Get out there and get what you gotta get. You know what you gotta do. You know you gotta eat. You know you gotta eat. You do what you gotta do. But the thing about it is when you forced into that situation. And your situation is you got forced into that where she could have just sat down and had a conversation with you.
It could have been a simple conversation.
A simple conversation could have put you in a spot to where, like, look, I do what I gotta do. Whatever you need, just hit me up. Give me a heads up. You know, give me a heads up and I can see what I can do. I can work some things out. I'm not gonna motherfucking cause you gotta look at it. It'll be more cost effective for you and her to sit down and work it out versus involving the court system. Because the court system ain't gonna do nothing but motherfucking rape your ass. They're gonna rape the hell out your ass.
Yeah, you know the crazy thing is, I had looked at it and it said I ain't paid over $20,000 already in child support since he's been alive.
And then think about it. That's a damn car.
I've paid over $20,000 in child support since he's been alive.
And some people don't even really sit back and look at how much money that really is. You think about it. How old is your child?
He'll be at 4 in August.
Man, think about it. You've been paid off a car. You paid off a car within that damn price, within that time frame.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You done paid off a car in that time frame. And that is some real ass shit. And my question would be, what has she done with $20,000? Show me what you've done with $20,000. Now, that's just the money they taking from you, not her part, because
I was responsible for 100%. I was responsible. She didn't have a job at the time. I was responsible for 100%.
Oh God, man, that's even fucking worse. That's another reason why they was hitting you like that.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
I
feel
was
like,
responsible for 100%.
and that's not fair to you because she a grown ass woman. Don't she live on her own? Don't she gotta eat? How's I'm responsible for 100% where she played a part in it. Why ain't she paying her half? I thought it was about equality.
Mm.
What happened to equality? If we
Mm.
equal, then why ain't she paying her half?
Mm. Mm.
I mean, ain't that what feminism was about? If it's 50-50 and it's half, and you know what I'm saying, we equal, then why ain't you paying her half? Why is I got to be responsible for 100%? I pay my half. Where's your half? Because I didn't make that child by myself.
Hello?
I mean, I really didn't make that child by myself. So where's your half? So pretty much it's like sound like to me, you providing her with everything, a place to stay and all that shit. Bro, oh no. That's the reason why I said I tell motherfuckers, watch where you stick your dick. I'm sorry. I mean, I love women, I love them too indeed, but some of them mugs ain't right, man.
Yeah, so like I said, man, it was a very difficult time in my life, and the people that's closest to me, they knew exactly what I had to go through and how much it was just, damaging to me personally. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, financially. Uh, it's nothing more hurting than to have that happen to you for somebody that you cared about, and
Yeah.
that happening to you, and then you just go cold.
Well, and see, that's where that damn, and see, then they wonder where men end up with the whole the red pill and all that. How they end up in them spaces like that. That's how they end up there. Because when you do stuff like that, it make you look at them, sideways, and it leaves a bad taste in your mouth.
Yeah, and it definitely did that 100%. That's why it was like I ain't never been able to trust again. Like with that type of energy, I had never been able to trust again because it just hurt me to the core for something like how good of a person I am. And
Right? It'll turn you sour. It'll
yeah,
turn you sour. It's amazing what one person can do to you. It'll turn you sour and make you feel like, see, that's why I don't. That's why I don't fool with these types of females, or I don't fool with females like that. It'll turn you that way, and they don't understand. And see, they should understand. The reason why I say women should understand it is because the one time when women get the most stressful when they got kids is around Christmas.
mm-hmm.
It's around Christmas because they can't get the things that they want to get for that child because they know they got to do this. They got these things they got to handle. And that is really the most stressful time for a female with kids. So they should be able to understand where you coming from, but a lot of them don't care.
Of
They
course
don't
not.
care. It's all about being spiteful as hell and getting even. And some of them don't want to admit that's really why they do it. It's because they were trying to get even. Because you didn't want to work things out with them. The relationship weren't working out. So, they just being spiteful as hell. They just can't accept the fact that, well, you know what? Maybe it didn't work out. He got his own issues. I might have my own issues. So at least we can at least co-parent together, and because we done brought a child into this and it's not the child's fault. Let's try to work this out. That's a simple thing to do, but a lot of them is childish as hell. A lot of them childish as hell, and they don't want to admit to the fact that, yeah, you childish as hell. They think they feel like, oh, I'm grown. I'm handling my shit. I'm independent. Okay, if you're independent, then why do you need my money?
Mm.
If you're independent, why do you need my money? Independent, look it up. Defined as by yourself. You doing it by yourself. There's a whole lot of them that's hollering independent, but they're receiving food stamps and assistance and child support. You
And
ain't independent.
and living off another man's money.
That's what I'm saying. You ain't independent. Because if you was independent, you be doing all that with your own money. Nobody else's, no assistance from the government or anybody else. That's independent. That is not that.
And it's a lot of women that is truly independent out there, and I respect to the queens, man. Respect to the
Oh
queens.
yeah, it's plenty of them out there. I can
Respect
tell,
to the queens, yo.
but see,
That's actually doing it on their own, no government assistance, all
right?
of that. All of that,
It's
man.
plenty. I know several of them that's doing that shit.
I do too. I know a lot of females that ain't never asked the baby daddy for nothing. They take care of their own. They pay their own light bill, all that stuff, man. They
And
pay everything.
a lot of them that do that, they do that because they already see that this dude ain't hitting on shit, and they see it for what it is. If that dude ain't stepping up and doing it, then why force him?
Absolutely.
Let his ass go on about his business. When he talking about he wants to see his kid, no. I mean, you didn't want to step up then. Why all of a sudden now? If I'm handling this shit, let me handle it.
And you know the crazy thing is, a lot of my lady friends, like that have kids, they be like, "How much you pay in child support?" And when I tell them, they're like, "Oh my god, like you pay that
Right.
much?" They be like, "You pay that much?" They was like, I didn't even ask my baby daddy to do anything, and he don't pay me nothing.
Right. Those are the sorry ones that make it hard for the ones that's actually getting hit like that. It's those dudes. Them dudes, man. I mean, I understand you got to take the good with the bad, but every dude ain't built like that.
Absolutely.
Ain't like the last dude that you was with.
And I just had a conversation with one of my lady friends. It might have been like a month ago, and she was like, "You pay how much?" And then I was like, I told her, and she was like, "Dang," she was like, "My baby father don't do nothing for my son at all." Like she was like, "I ain't never asked him for no money like that because he don't have it."
Yeah, another damn thing. And that's another thing I always thought about. Some of these females that sit there and lay down with these dudes, it's like you don't vet them. You know, it's just like when you go buy a car. When you go buy a car, do you go and buy that car without checking it out first? No. You get a Carfax. So I'm like, you need to get a nigga fax because
Actually, a lot of women do buy a car and don't.
Yeah, true. That's one why they tell you need to take somebody with you. But even then, still, when it come down to some of these dudes that the females get with, it's like don't y'all take the time to check these guys, at least check these guys out to see if they, they really about that, or even think in the moment, like, what if I, get pregnant by this dude? Take the initiative to think about that. Because we understand y'all both want to have sex, but at the same time, you have to be an adult about it. It's just like sex to me is like having a damn gun. It's dangerous in the wrong hands.
Yes, it is. And I tell you one thing, like, man, I can remember the exact day when I was told I had a son on the way, man. Like, I was at work and I get a text message, and I was in mid conversation with a client, and I seen the phone and I seen that message. Bro, you talking about somebody's heart went to the daggone foot?
It dropped in your damn stomach.
Man, bro.
Oh shit.
Bruh, like that, like I had never felt nothing like that before. It felt like, you know what I'm saying, like maybe when somebody passed away, and then it's just so heartbreaking that, you know what I'm saying, it hurts like that.
Yeah.
That was the same type of feeling, almost.
Well, it's a beautiful thing.
It's a bit like it was. Of course, I was, you know what I'm saying.
That's you.
I knew what was coming.
You got to think about it. That is your legacy.
Exactly. Which, I knew because I mean, I've always wanted kids. Like I've always wanted kids. Like, and to this day, even though everything that I've been through, I still want another child. I probably want another one or two more.
You
But
probably a little bit more prepared this time, though.
man, prepared ain't even the word, boy.
That's how it normally goes. But
prepared ain't even the word, my brother.
But
Like,
that's how it goes sometimes. I mean, we get caught up, but we have to start thinking a little bit more. You know, when we decide to, to get with a chick, you got to start asking yourself, what if this girl get pregnant? You know what I'm saying? It's like one of the things you got to think. And then on the side of her, she has to also think, can this dude actually take care of a child? Is he even father material? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them don't even look at the aspects of a lot of that stuff. They don't even look at it. We just get caught up in it. Like, yeah, we're gonna get in here. We're gonna smack these cheeks, and it is what it is. Girl, he fine as hell. He this, he that. He doing good. But then that child comes in. Nobody ever is looking for that to happen. And we all took sex education. We know what's going to happen if that goes down. That's like one of them conversations it's like one of them conversations you got to have before the act. Like, if I get pregnant, is this what's going to happen? And if you ain't ready, strap up. Strap up. The same thing for her. Same thing she need to be doing. The same thing. If you're not ready and you're not financially stable enough to have a kid, do not bring that child into this world, because the fact is, all it's going to do, if the relationship is already rough, bringing a child into it is just going to make it even more harder.
yeah.
It's going to make it even more harder. And then if she's working, she's going to end up having to come out of work, because the fact is, she ain't going to be able to work. So guess what? Guess where all that weight goes? That weight going to shift to you.
Yeah. And then, at the time, like that's when I was telling you, I was basically had to do the 100%. Because that's what the court had ordered, the 100%. And I'm like, yo, 100%. Like,
But then too, it's also where you at too. Carolina a little different from Virginia.
no, it's based in Virginia.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
North Carolina is a little lenient on the child support than Virginia is. Virginia is the one that's worse.
Oh,
Because,
damn. I would have thought it was the other way around.
no, because I was still living in Virginia at the time. I had moved to North Carolina yet. I think the court was May, and I didn't move to Charlotte until July. So it was like 2 months before I had actually moved, because I had already planned. I had told my mom, I was like, "Hey mom, I'm moving in July. It's like I'm leaving Danville. I ain't coming back unless it's the visit." I was like, my time in Danville is up. I was like, I spent too many years in Danville after high school, when after knowing all the what I know now, I should have been gone right after high school. But you know what I'm saying, I had a whole lot of stuff going on, and that's a whole different topic for a whole nother different day.
But
But
you got to look at it this way. I look at it the same way. I mean, if it wasn't for my job, I'd be gone. I wouldn't even be here. I'd probably be in Virginia Beach, because I got some family members down there. So that's where I would have left to go to. But the reality is, I got a good job. It pays me good. I'm kind of, I can say I'm well off.
yeah,
I don't struggle for too much or nothing. So I'm living pretty good. So I'm not really stressed about a whole lot. But if it wasn't for that, oh yeah, I've been gone too. I would have hauled ass.
yeah, and I had to do it. I had to make a choice. Like, I was like, yo, I gotta get to some new heights. I was like, Danville not gonna do that for me, so I had to make a decision. And when my roommate, my good friend for a long time, he's like a brother to me. He was like, man, come on to Charlotte, man. Come on to Charlotte. Let's team up. Come on to Charlotte. And I was like, bet. he
Yeah,
didn't have to say anything else. I was like, you don't have to worry about me, you know what I'm saying, not doing my part, because I'm gonna do that regardless. But
and that's where I got my that's where I go buy my vehicles. That's where I got my truck and my Lexus from damn North Carolina. I don't really buy shit around here. Carolina just it's got a lot more to offer.
it
But
does.
if I had to relocate, me being the person I am, I'm not a damn office person. That's you and Darren. y'all that type, that that suit and tie, sit behind a guy. Y'all can do that. That ain't never been.
Hey man, I don't even wear the suit and tie no more. I work for Thomas, man.
See, y'all see, y'all they that's the way y'all are. I can see y'all can do that sort of thing. That's you, Darren, Gene. Y'all do that sort of thing. Me, I'm a hands-on motherfucker. I'm a laborer. I like to get out there. I dig ditches. That's me. I'm hands-on. Always been that way.
Yeah.
I mean, so therefore, what I'm saying, if I had to relocate, I had to relocate somewhere where I'll probably end up in a goddamn factory working some kind of machinery. That's just me.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just me. I ain't never been the type to sit up in a building and, type on a computer. I'm still one finger in shit. I'm still one finger in that shit. I can do it fast though, but I ain't no keyboard motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm working that keyboard from 9 to 5:30, man. I'm working that keyboard in my pajamas.
Oh, like I said, that ain't me. I'm used to getting up crazy ass time, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. Well, now I'm on day shift, so I'm out of here like 7. I'm out of here about like 6 o'clock, 6:30. But that's just me.
Yeah.
But as far as that child support goes, it's crazy as hell. But until the shoe is on the other foot, they'll never understand it. But
Absolutely.
to me, I feel like most of them is only using it out of spite. They're not using it. I mean, you can easily say that, yeah, it's for the child, but is it really for the child, or is you just mad at me because we didn't work out? Is that really what it's about? I mean, because you making it difficult for me, and I'm sitting here struggling now. Now you done throw me in this mix. Now I got to figure out how I'm gonna eat.
Yeah. And that's how it was, man. That's how it was. Like, I was literally having to choose if I'm gonna eat or am I gonna get some gas. I have $5 in my pocket, and I was like, well, let me try to split it down the middle. Let me put like $2.50 in gas, and then go grab me a chicken sandwich from somewhere. No sides or nothing. Just a chicken
Yeah,
sandwich.
you pretty much you damn near starving, and then on top of that, you ain't really eating healthy, and
No,
that really affects your performance on how you do your job.
absolutely.
It really affects you, and I don't think some people realize that what you put a person through when you do that. When all you had to do was just have a conversation, just sit down and talk about it. Let's work this out where we both can benefit. All three of us gonna benefit. You know what I'm saying? And that shit is crazy as hell. I mean, it's really crazy because all you had to do is just sit down and have a conversation. You ain't got to involve nobody in the situation. We can sit down, we can talk about it, and I give you my word, because one thing I've always said, and I'm gonna always stick with: a man that if he ain't got nothing else, the only thing he got is his word.
Yep.
That's got. If he ain't got nothing else, if he sit there and say that he gonna do this, then by you supposed to do what you say you're gonna do. If you don't, then she got every right to motherfucking down have your ass up for child support.
Absolutely.
That's the way I
Absolutely.
look at it. If that man say he gonna do what he say he gonna do, believe him that he gonna do it. Have a little faith in him that he gonna do what he say he gonna do. And if he come to you, then you have to take the initiative and be like, babe, I know I told you I was gonna do this. This came up. Be honest with her. Don't shoot her no game. Don't lie to her. Just tell her, this is what went down. This is what happened. I'm going to have to make it up to you somehow. But right now, My card went out on me. I had this. If you gotta pull out damn receipts, pull the motherfuckers out and show this is where my money went. And I mean, I need my car because I got to get back and forth to work. I make it up to you best way that I can.
Yep.
A real woman gonna sit there and understand that, yeah, shit happens.
Absolutely.
But the thing about it is, you can't do that every time it comes time for you to damn do something. You can't use. You got to, like, okay, you got to map something out. You got to sit there and be like, look, I know I promised you this. I'll make it up to you next week. If you got to go in and give her a little extra, then you go in and give her a little extra. That shows her that you dead serious about what you say. So that way, when somebody come to, yeah, you ought to have ass up child support. I'm not doing that shit. That man is busting his damn ass, do what he got to do.
Yep.
He ain't like, I'm sorry, he ain't like your deadbeat ass daddy, but that motherfucker handle his shit. She got something, she can argue with because you showing her. She just ain't just you ain't just shooting her no bullshit, and she ain't having to make up shit to make it sound sweet because you put effort behind it. Because like I tell anybody, action always speaks louder than words.
Facts.
You can say whatever the fuck you want to say, but action will always speak louder than words. And when she see that you doing that, only thing she can do is respect you for it.
And one thing can't nobody ever say about me is that anything that I said I was gonna do, they can't say that I didn't do it.
A lot of them, like I said, a lot of the women is living their life through the eyes of other women. And they come into the situation disingenuous as a motherfucker. And that shit is wrong because you ain't genuine about it. I mean, what have I done to make you believe that I would not take care of my kid?
Exactly.
Until you can show me what I've done where I wouldn't take care of my kid, I don't feel like you should be filing through child support on me unless I showed you that I wouldn't take care of my kid. I feel like you should have some kind of grace period or something that allow you to be able to put forth the effort to, so make it seem like you're not a deadbeat. And that goes for, I say that for any dude. If he ain't got no job when you met him, and then you get pregnant, then this mother went out and got a job, and he started stepping up and started doing it, don't have his ass up for child support because he's putting forth the effort. If he don't put forth the effort, and he's still out here doing whatever, he out here knocking this girl up, knocking that girl up, then hey, it is what it is. He get what he get. You got to be accountable for, you got to take responsibility. It's accountability, and then that's responsibility. A lot of them don't know the difference between the two.
Hello?
A lot of them don't know the difference between the two. Being responsible is taking care of handling your business. I've never known you to be a person that was irresponsible. And I've never known you to be a person that didn't hold yourself accountable for whatever you did. So therefore, like I said, what she should have done, which is came to you like a damn woman, and y'all had a conversation about it instead of running to them folks. Because they don't give a damn. They'll lock your ass up for any motherfucking thing. And like I said, suspend your damn license. Okay, you suspend my license. How am I going to get to work? I got a car, but I can't drive it. Literally. I got a car, but I can't drive it. Why? Because y'all suspended my license.
And the crazy thing is, like, when I was going through that, like, before everything,
yeah,
I had a credit score of 750, bro.
Yeah, I remember, because I was trying to figure out how the hell you do that shit. I had to take a page from your book.
It's easy. It's easy. I know how to do it. It's just that I had it. You know what I'm saying? I had a 750 credit score. Like, I could go in any daggone bank I wanted to and get any loan. Bro, I got a $20,000 loan off of my credit, bro, because that's how good my credit was.
Right.
I had built that my credit up. It took me I would say 5 years to build it up to that. Because it takes a while. It takes a while for you to build your credit up like that. So yeah. I built my credit up and I had a 750 credit score, bro. They were sending me the black card in the mail, bro.
Right.
They were sending, when I look, because my mom can tell you, I had got I seen the envelope, and I was like, what is this? And it showed which card I could get. They had the gold, they had the platinum, they had the silver, and then they had the black card. And they just, and each one of them, they tell you the annual fee for you to actually have that card and how much money they would give you on that card. Bro,
Right.
I had that shit, bro. Like it was like my credit was that good, bro.
And all it takes is one mistake and they will fuck you for life.
And soon as I got on child support, bro, that's, man, my credit score, it went as low as I think 300 and something, bro.
God damn.
Bro, I went from a 750, it was like 752 or 755, something like that, to
You know that's the key to damn living out here is a high ass credit score.
absolutely.
And that's what I feel like I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is child support got to do with my credit score?
That's
I'm just curious.
Bro, my credit score went from 750 something to 300 and something in a matter of 6 months. 6 months.
Oh hell no.
In a matter of 6 months, bro.
It take you 5 years to get there and only 3 months to fuck it. No, man.
5 years of paying all your bills on time, paying your credit cards off, putting money on your credit card, paying it off, all that, bro. It took me 5 years to get my credit score because when I ain't gonna lie to you, I was young and dumb. I initially got a credit card with Bank of America and I maxed it out to 700. It was like my credit card it had a max of 700 and I maxed it out. And I didn't pay on it for maybe like a year or so. And then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? They call you and you saying, man, I need to pay this off. I need to pay this off. So I went ahead and paid it off. I paid that credit card in full balance. And then that's when my credit score just started going up from there. Because I think at the time I had like a 620 with that credit card on there on my credit score, and that's the only thing I had. And then I paid that credit card off, and then when I got me a new vehicle, and then I just started I was paying on my vehicle every month. I was paying a little bit extra on it. I was just paying it on time. Really, a lot of times I was paying it 2 weeks before the bill was, you know what I'm saying, the bill was even due. That's how I was paying my junk like that. Phone bill don't really do anything. That doesn't really help anything. So that ain't really nothing. But as far as with your vehicle, and then I had got me another credit card after I paid that Bank of America card off. I got me a Wells Fargo card, and I put credit onto that, paying it off regular. Then they was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna increase your credit score." That's when when they tell you when they gonna increase your credit score. That's when your credit score go up.
Right.
That's when your credit score go up. So that's when they was having. I was like, I kept seeing my credit score going up 40 points here, 50 points here, 30 points here, 25 points here, 10 points here. You know what I'm saying? It just kept steadily going up. And then I was able to, I got me a PayPal line.
Yeah.
I had put a speaker system. That speaker system that you put in my vehicle.
Yeah.
I got that off my PayPal line.
Okay.
And then I was paying on that. And then I got a MacBook off of there, paying on that as well. I paid for somebody's guitar. I paid for that on there. And then I just kept doing it, and I was paying on it, and I got down to the point where, I got an Apple Barclays card. It had a $10,000 credit limit on there. 10,000. That's how good I got my credit up to. It had got 10,000 credit card limit. So I was paying on that, and then I had condensed all my credit. I ain't owe number $6,000 left. that's the only. I had only $6,000 in total credit line on credit. So I only needed to pay $6,000, and that's when my credit score like shot through the roof, and that's when I had this 750 credit score, because I had condensed everything onto one credit card, and that was the only thing I owe was that 6,000, and I was making that, and the monthly payment was like $110 a month, and I was throwing 200. I was throwing 200 on the 6,000.
Or jumping like hell.
And then and the interest on the credit card won't nothing but, I think the interest on that, most interest on credit cards is like 25, 35, you know what I'm saying, on a credit card. I think the interest on that credit card won't number like 15 or something like that. Yeah, bro. Like, I was really on. I had really found the key to getting your credit score up. I had found that key, bro.
Well, I took a page from your book and went ahead and got me a credit card, so I'm waiting for it to send it to me.
Bro.
But the thing is, the way ours is, I got it through, Goodyear.
Okay.
So it's USW, and they don't charge you no interest on it. Right. And I'm kind of mad at myself because I could have been did this shit. Because I messed around when I got my truck. Man, I paid my motherfucker. I kind of fucked up though, because I bought my truck 1 month and paid it off the next month.
Yeah, you shouldn't have did that.
I fucked up. It was $20,000. I paid that bitch off the next month.
Yeah, you shouldn't have did that. You should have. You should have marinate a little bit.
Yeah.
Kept paying on it little by little, but not making the minimum payment. Like, let's say your minimum payment is like $500-$600.
Yeah.
Throw $800 on it. Throw $800 on it. And
I fucked up.
And just keep doing it that way. And then all of a sudden, when you ready to pay it off, because that the whole time, because see, the lady told me, she was like, and this is exactly how I really got my credit started. The lady told me, Miss Mary, I never forget this lady. This lady, she was the key to me getting my credit up, bro. Like, and she didn't have to do this, bro. She was a loan officer, my guy.
Yeah.
Loan officer. She didn't have to tell me the ropes. She did not have to tell me the ropes. She told me the ropes. She was like, this is what I want you to do. I want you to get a credit line with us, a personal line of credit. Whatever they give you, whatever they're allowed to give you, take it. So if they tell you, we're gonna give you a $700 credit line with the bank, take it. With that $700, don't touch it at all. You're not touching that $700. You're just taking the money. You put the money in the bank, in your savings account, wherever, somewhere you can't touch it. You just take it. Every time that monthly payment comes, that money that you have, just pay it. Just pay it with that. That's how you do it, bro.
My damn partner does that shit.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. When I tell you that's the key, bro, that is the absolute key. That helped me start my credit line. That helped me start my credit.
My damn partner does the same thing. He sit there and told me that he went and borrowed money, and then after he borrowed the money, he just took it and put it in the bank, and the money that he borrowed is paying the bill. I like, huh?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And see, and I'm gonna tell you another secret, and then we're gonna have to get off that subject because I can't be giving all the free game. That's free game.
Oh, I got you.
That's too much free game, and we on child support. The top of child support.
Yeah.
But another thing that I did was when I basically had got a $300. I had $300 line, and she was like, wait about 4-5 months and then pay it off. So that's what I did. On that $300 line, I just was paying it with that money that I borrowed, and then after after 4 months, I was like, man, I'm tired of just letting the money sit. I'm gonna just pay it off. Credit score went up about 50 points when I did that. because you let it sit there and marinate. But then I'm gonna tell you what the rich folks do, and then we're gonna get off the subject.
Okay.
What the rich people do is they borrow money like that from the bank, and they take and invest that money in investments and stocks, multiply that money, and then pay those loans off that they had the money off. That's how they do that.
You know what? That had crossed my mind a few times too.
That's how they do. That's how a lot of rich people would get rich for real, for real.
Yeah.
Um,
Tell us that shit.
and I'll tell you one more thing, and then we done. We done with that.
Okay.
With these stocks, I'm tied into some people that like they know some game about some stocks, and I got hint on a stock that the stock was $2 and some change, right? When I initially bought in, right? I threw $200 into that stock, right? So I had like 50, 60 some shares. And you know that same stock, it went from $2 some cent to like 50 some dollars.
Oh my God.
You know how pissed off I am? Ask me what I had to do with the money.
What you had to do? Oh yeah. Child support.
Ask me what I had to do with the money.
Child support. Is that what you had to do with it?
That's what I had to do with the money. Because I had to take that $200 out because I had to eat and I had to make a payment on child support.
Dang.
So let's just say I would be sitting $20,000-$30,000 in with just that one stock if I would have kept my money in there.
See, I gotta see. That's what I need. I need to do right now. But I don't know. I don't know the first thing about that shit. But
I can tell you a little bit about it, but I'm still learning myself. So,
but the reason why I say I need to do something, cause bruh, the money is not the problem. No, I'm making the money.
Oh, I already know. That's what I'm saying. Like, but and I was telling my homeboy, I was like, cause he has the money, he has the means to do it, but he just don't know anything about it. I was like, well, let me take your money, let me take $5,000 of your money and put it in the stock that I already know because, like I said, I'm tied in and I watch this junk all the time. Let me put $5,000 of your money into this stock. You would have close to like $100,000 right now.
That's what I said. I want another line of income. I don't want to be doing this shit forever. I mean, I like my job, but man, I'm about ready to say fuck this shit.
It's a gentleman that I watch every week, man. This man, he been in the stock market for like 10 years. He's a multi-millionaire, bro. He's a multi-millionaire. I think he said he's 28 years old. 28 years old, bro. This man, not too long ago, he paid cash money for a Lamborghini. He showed the cashier's check. $275,000 he paid cash money for the Lamborghini, yellow junk.
I don't want a Lamborghini. I want a Hellcat. Fuck that.
Oh, he got one of them too.
I'm pretty sure he do.
He got a Hellcat, he got a Lamborghini, and he got a Tesla SUV, bro. This man is his play money is in the stock market. He got like $5 to $8 million in the stock market just playing around with it every single day. That's his job, bro. That's his job. Bro, he has been very inspirational as well because like he be putting out free game and he don't have to. Well, that's a lot of stuff he do charge like for he has like wealth classes that he charged for that he really give the insights and stuff about, but he be giving free game to certain stocks like AMC, like bro says in the comments, AMC. He said something about AMC about 2 months ago. He said, "Watch out for AMC. It's going back up." The reason why AMC is going back up is because everything is starting to go open. People are starting to go back to the movie theater.
Right. And we were just at one of them damn theaters in Greensboro yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. And AMC, I think when he initially said something, he was like, "Put your money in AMC because it's about to go up." He said it was like $12 a share. It was like at $12 a share when he said something. You know that junk shot up to like 50 something dollars.
And see, that's what I'm ready. I got to buy something. Shit, I got to get in something.
I'm telling you, bro. And then it was another one. It was one more other stock, Dogecoin. I'm pretty sure you're familiar with Doge, right?
I heard about that. DOG.
Yeah, with Dogecoin. I had $200 in that. It went up. It went from, what was it? It was like 2 cents or something like that. It went from like 2 cents to like 74 cents or something like that.
Oh yeah.
I made $300 off of it, but only had $65 in it at the time because I had to take money out of it.
Well,
so I made, and it had got up to, I had $65 into it. It had got up to $574 that I made off of a $65 profit.
Well, I'm ready to buy into something. I don't know what the hell I'm about, but I know I'm ready to buy into something because, like I said, I'm making the money, but I'm ready. I'm at that point now where I'm ready to let some of my money make money for me.
And that's what it's all about, man. Those multiple streams of income. But that's enough free game, man. That's enough.
Yeah, I got you.
That's enough free game. But yeah, man. And you know, to be honest, man, right now I should be about a good 50K in right now.
Maybe more.
I should be a good 50 if I really didn't have to take the money out that I did and was able to, you know what I'm saying, put more money into it like I originally had wanted to and had in there. Oh yeah. I would definitely be 50K, at least 50K in.
And what's sad as hell is the fact is she don't even realize that she fucked up shit. Cause she probably would have got more.
Absolutely.
And she had to just let things play itself out.
Absolutely.
Some motherfuckers just don't get it. She just made a bad situation worse. When all she had to do was sit back and just let things work itself out. And now you just made a bad situation. She could have really been on top of some things if she had just let it just, because you would have did for your child. I mean, that's your legacy.
Absolutely.
So, and she just, by her pulling that stunt, you just killed off a better life for yourself and the kids.
Absolutely. I'm telling you, man, if I knew the knowledge that I have now, if I knew it like 10 years ago, I would definitely be a multimillionaire, bro.
Man, that's why I said I got to do something now while I got breath in my damn body to be able to while I got the body to sit there and do this damn job like I'm doing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still in the gym, but not like I used to.
Yeah.
Not the way we used to do it.
Man,
I miss that shit.
Man, I used to be in the gym 3 times a day, my boy.
I miss that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I miss the hell out of
6 days.
All 3 of us being in the gym.
Man, that joint used to be love. Like, I used to work out early. Then, bro would get off of work. I have him. Me and him be working out together, and then we'll call you up, and you would come up in there, and then we'll get to work out again.
That's what I'm saying, and I miss that shit, bro. Cause I I actually could tell a difference in my size versus when we was all doing it versus where I'm at now. And I can honestly say I was bigger. I had actually gotten bigger. And now, I haven't lost a lot, but I can tell I lost some of it.
Oh, I ain't lost a whole lot. I ain't the same no more. I can tell you that now.
But man, I was telling you, man, I was like, damn, did I look that damn big? But yeah, I lost some of it. I ain't lost all of it, but I lost a portion of it. So I still, I still get in there every now and then and get my workout in just to keep my keep my shit looking good.
I feel you. I mean, I run about 2 days a week uptown because
Yeah.
it's just peaceful. But as far as lifting weights, man, I ain't really done that in like over a year or so. Cause I ain't got the drive to do it. I ain't gonna
It's
lie to you.
one of them things you gotta push yourself.
Yeah.
Cause I be like that too sometimes.
But I think I'm about to get a gym membership real soon. And
Yeah.
I think that's gonna really put the fire back into me to be able to do what I need to do.
Well, like I said, that's what I do. Like I said, I get in the gym, I push myself. I ain't got no other choice. Been trying to get your brother to get back in there with me.
Man, that's like
Cause he was the one that got me started on this shit in the
he
first place. Get me hooked and then disappear.
that's a palace for you. That
Get me hooked and disappeared on my ass. I was like, look at this shit.
yeah.
And I was the one I always talk about, man. I ain't trying to get so damn big.
And then once you get to started, you like, oh man, I gotta achieve it.
Right.
I gotta achieve it, man. I remember when I used to be able to hit the 250 on the bench.
Right.
Man, I can't even get 200 now. I
That ain't
I tried to a few months ago. I had tried 180, and 180 I could only get like 5 times. I
yeah, that
like,
you
I was like, man, I ain't got weak.
you can get it back. It wouldn't take you long to get it back.
Nah, it wouldn't. Nah, it wouldn't. Cause I mean, for one thing, it's just real muscle memory for real, for real.
Yeah.
The 250, oh, it would take me a while to get back to that. Cause I only got the 250 one time, so it would definitely take me a while to get back. But the 200, give me a couple of months, I could get back to that.
Yeah, I think I did 6 plates.
Yeah, yo,
I did 6 plates. I was there, bro. I was there. Man, I can't even think about 6 plates now.
yeah, it's just um. Yeah, I do need to get back in the gym, which I'm planning on doing that. But yeah, I just been very busy, man, with the new job and everything, and just trying to, what I'm saying, collect this bread. You know what I'm saying? Just
Well, you'll get it. I mean, you just gotta focus. You know what you gotta do. That's
oh
the
yeah,
only thing. You know
yeah,
what
absolutely, man. So yeah, that was definitely it's definitely been great talking with you, man, because we hadn't talked in a while.
Oh, I'm always down for a good one. Darren, I'm pretty sure he'll tell you some of the conversations we done had, bro. Man,
Absolutely,
had some deep ones.
absolutely, and uh like we're gonna be doing this from now on out on Sundays, so definitely tune in. I'll definitely let you know what uh the next topic will be, and
Okay.
we can definitely go up on that.
Okay.
Because I
Yeah.
just wanted to, and to be honest, man, after people see the video, because which is gonna be on all social platforms,
Yeah.
after people see the video, that people that wasn't able to tune in on IG Live tonight, they might have some comments about it, and they might need a second part.
Hey, it is what it
So
is. It
I
is.
mean, I'm always willing to do a second part for child support because I mean, like I said, it has been a big part of my life in the last 4 years. And
I mean, I've been in. came close to a situation like that, but it didn't go out. It didn't go down the way they thought it was gonna go down. So it kind of backfired.
Mm-hmm.
So I was laughing about the shit because it was kind of funny, but it was what it was.
Yeah.
I'm just a little too smart for that shit. I tell them motherfucker, I'm a little too smart for that. So you might want to try again.
Absolutely.
So, but yeah, I'm gonna get back in here and get this food warmed up for the old lady because she's gonna be coming through the door. Babe, the food ready.
Yeah. Of course, man. Man, enjoy your night, man. It's always a pleasure talking to you, my brother, man. And catch us on the next live, man.
Oh, you know I'll be around. Just hit me up. Shit. Like I said, I get off like around about 7, so I'll be around.
Word.
Just give me a holler.
Definitely will, bro. Appreciate you, bro.
All right, later.
Later. Yeah, everybody. I definitely want to thank everybody for tuning in. Bro, you still in here? If you want to come back on for a second, close us out right quick. Yeah. Close us back out. Cause yeah, it was definitely great having a conversation. What's good, my guy?
What's good, bro?
Yeah, man, it was a lot of conversation today, man. We definitely tuned on a lot of topics, and I gave a little free game that I didn't really want to give out. Not in this format anyway, this topic. But I mean, it was definitely great talking with Jermaine, man. Always a pleasure. We're definitely gonna figure out the next topic for next week. I just want to hear some of the responses. Definitely leave comments. This is gonna be on YouTube channel. The link is in my bio. The link will be posted on. You'll be able to see it on IG Live in a couple moments, where you'll be able to look at the video again. Also, it's gonna be on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, everywhere. So definitely make sure y'all tune in. Huh?
I got the next topic.
Oh, you want the next topic?
Yeah, I think I got the next topic.
Okay.
This one be good. We're gonna get into this one.
Okay. So definitely, we're gonna talk to y'all about the next topic. I definitely be putting out a message throughout the week, letting everybody know what the topic is once me and Bro go through it, and we definitely let y'all know. I definitely want to thank everybody who tuned in tonight. I appreciate you, everybody. We didn't really get too many comments, which I was hoping for more people to comment, because I actually wanted a woman's perspective as well. Which, I mean, we're probably gonna end up doing a second part to child support, because I just wanna be able to hear a woman's perspective on it. Because y'all got the man's perspective, so I want to hear the woman's perspective, and that's how we're gonna roll. Anything else you want to add to the live, bro, before they kick us off?
Yeah, can I say the next topic, or we just gotta wait till you post it up?
Oh, no. You can say the next topic if they don't cut us off.
And look, so the next topic is single parent mothers with children. Single parent mothers. Are you looking for husbands, or are you looking for stepfathers?
Woo, that's a big one right there.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
So y'all hear the next topic. Of course, I'm gonna be posting it throughout the week, but that's gonna be the next topic for next week. We're gonna try to do it around the same time, 8:00 Sunday, Eastern Standard Time, and we're gonna go from there. Look at Bruce. What's up, my guy? He definitely wants some food for sure.
Yep.
Anything else you want to add to that, my brother?
That's it, man. Just, everybody that came through and checked us out, man. We appreciate it, man. Come back and check us out next Sunday. And like I said, I just get the topic, so Come on, man. Like, look, y'all make this fun, bro. Like, it's just a conversation. We not trying to throw people under the chopping block and all this other stuff. So let's have a conversation. Let's just talk about it because it's real life situations and it's things that we go through on a daily. We just need to get some clarity behind it all. So come
Exactly.
join us next day. What, same time? 8 o'clock?
Yep. Next Sunday, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Um,
Yep.
we're gonna be ready to roll. And this, like, this is let's have a conversation Sundays. It's raw. It's unedited. Like, none of these
Yep.
videos being edited. Like, anything that's said on here, it's gonna stay. That's how I wanted to have. I wanted to give you the raw uh footage of what everything that we have to say. So that's how it's gonna be.
Yep. And with that, I'm gonna finish eating my food because I'm starving. I ain't ate all day. I
Yes, sir.
will check y'all.
All right, my brother. We're gonna close it out. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. Let's have a conversation. The topic today was child support. I think we threw a whole lot out there. You got to know my story a little bit. You got to know my brother's story a little bit. And
I ain't get to know my story. I ain't even throw that much out there, but
yeah,
in due time.
in due time, like I said, we make a second part, and he'll be able to, express his story out a little bit more. I gave you about 80% of my story. I mean, it's still a whole lot out there that I didn't say. But I mean, it is what it is. New day, and I can't stand that little dog right there. But
Nigga don't never like my dog.
man, that dog bark too much. But yeah, man, it's been lovely, man. I appreciate you being my co-host, bro. And we're gonna get off this live, man, because I'm pretty sure they about to cut us off. We've been on here for 2 hours. They gonna cut us off in a real soon. So definitely, man, I definitely appreciate you, and we're gonna keep this going. Because I like talking about these, different comments and having these different conversations, and just going through the flow.
Yep.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. I'm gone.
All right, my brother. Peace. Peace. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night, and tune in next week to the next episode. Peace.